Module 5, Strength Athletes Nutrition Guide. Welcome to an exciting section dedicated to the exceptional world of strength and power athletes. These athletes, like throwers in track and field, are a unique breed. Their success hinges on short yet intense activities, making their energy demands quite different from other athletes. Let's dive into the heart of their performance: energy systems. These athletes predominantly rely on the phosphagen energy system for their muscle contractions. Imagine this system as the quick-fire energy source, supplying immediate power. However, as the duration of activity increases, they start tapping into the anaerobic energy system. Think of it as the backup generator kicking in when the main power source starts to wane. Repetition of these high-intensity activities with minimal rest is common, depending on the sport. While the phosphagen system provides the immediate energy rush, the aerobic system plays a crucial role in recovery. Think of it as the unsung hero, working behind the scenes to get the athletes ready for their next performance. Now, let's talk about what fuels these powerhouses: their diet. It's all about balancing the energy scales, ensuring they consume enough calories for both performance and recovery. The energy needs oscillate between training sessions and competitions. Interestingly, during actual competitions, they burn less energy, making in-competition calorie intake less critical. The focus then shifts to post-competition meals to aid recovery. Carbohydrates are the stars of the show for these athletes. They are the primary fuel for those short, explosive activities. A daily carb intake of about 55 to 65% of total calories is recommended, acting as both a muscle protector and a building block. Insulin, secreted in response to carbs, is the VIP guest, helping nutrients enter cells for tissue growth and development. Protein is another key player. While strength/power athletes have higher protein needs than non-athletes, there's a limit. Overdosing on protein isn't the way to go. A balanced intake of 1.4 to 2 grams per kilogram of body weight is the sweet spot. Pre-training meals should include a mix of carbs and protein, maximizing the body's protein synthesis. Post-activity, this combination, ideally consumed within 15-30 minutes, is crucial for recovery. Don't underestimate fats, though. Despite low fat burn during their sport, strength/power athletes should maintain a moderate fat intake, focusing on unsaturated fats. Vitamins and minerals are a bit of a gray area, as there's limited research specifically for strength/power athletes. However, maintaining a slightly higher intake than sedentary individuals is a safe bet. Lastly, hydration is key. Inadequate hydration can lead to decreased muscle function and performance. These athletes need to be wary of rapid weight loss methods like dehydration, emphasizing long-term weight management instead. Team Sports Nutrition Guide. The dynamic world of team sports. Imagine a soccer player sprinting down the field, a basketball player making a quick jump shot, or a hockey player dashing across the ice. These high-energy bursts define the exhilarating world of team sports. Interestingly, these sports aren't just about short, explosive moments. There's also the need for quick recovery in between these bursts, a process powered by aerobic activities. Think of it as a thrilling dance between high-speed action and strategic pauses. The trio of energy systems. In this dance, 3 energy systems take the stage: phosphagen, anaerobic, and aerobic. However, the phosphagen and aerobic systems are the real stars in team sports. They cater to the ever-changing energy demands, which can vary widely from sport to sport and even among athletes within the same sport. It's like having a personalized energy playlist for each player. Carbohydrates, the power performer. Carbohydrates are the lead singer in the energy band for team sports. They fuel those high-intensity, anaerobic moments and also support intense aerobic activities. Imagine them as the quick energy shots that keep athletes going during tournaments or back-to-back competitions. They're so crucial that even in short, high-energy events, munching on carbs can boost performance. The magic number? About 55 to 65% of an athlete's total calorie intake should be carbs. During events, taking in 30-60 grams of carbohydrates per hour can help conserve energy reserves. Post-exercise, an intake of 1.0-1.2 grams of carbs per kilogram of body weight every hour for the first 4 hours is like refueling a car after a long journey. Protein, the silent supporter. Protein in team sports is like the bass player in a band, often overlooked, but essential. It's vital for growth, tissue maintenance, and repair, but it's not typically the main energy source during the game. Post-exercise, a small jam session of about 10 grams of essential amino acids can do wonders for recovery. That's like having a small, protein-rich snack. Fats, the slow burner fats are the energy source during those recovery moments in a game, think timeouts or breaks between plays. They're like the slow, steady rhythm that keeps the team grounded. Fats should account for about 20 to 35% of total calories, but gobbling up fats post-exercise doesn't really fast-track recovery. Vitamins and minerals, the hidden gems. While research on the specific vitamin and mineral needs for team sports is still unfolding, it's generally believed that meeting energy needs through a balanced diet covers these bases too. Relying on multivitamins instead of nutritious food is like trying to learn basketball by just watching it on TV, not very effective. Hydration, the unsung hero. Hydration in team sports is as crucial as a coach's strategy. Athletes should follow guidelines like drinking 17 to 20 ounces of fluid a couple of hours before the event and keeping hydrated throughout the game. Post-event, rehydration is key, and checking one's weight can guide how much fluid to replenish. Think of water as the coach's pep talk, essential for a winning performance. Planning nutrition on the go. When it comes to away games or tournaments, good nutrition planning is as crucial as a game plan. Contacting hotels and restaurants beforehand to check for food storage options, packing a cooler with ice, and carrying extra water and sports drinks are like having a playbook for nutrition. It ensures that athletes have everything they need to perform their best, no matter where they are. Tailoring athlete nutrition plans. In the realm of athletics, one size definitely does not fit all, especially when it comes to nutrition. Like a tailor crafting a bespoke suit, nutrition plans for athletes must be personalized, considering their unique medical situations, age groups, or even food whims and fancies. It's a bit like being a nutritional detective, uncovering the specific needs of each athlete and devising a plan that fits just right. Take, for instance, athletes with diabetes. This metabolic curveball makes the game of managing carbohydrate availability and utilization as intricate as a chess match. Carbohydrates, after all, are the body's main fuel, especially during exercise. So, for diabetic athletes, it's all about keeping the blood glucose levels in the sweet spot of 70 to 100 milligrams per deciliter. Regular exercise, like a trusted sidekick, plays a vital role in this balancing act. And when it comes to nutrition advice, a certified diabetes educator is the MVP, working in tandem with the athlete's physician to ensure blood sugar levels stay on track, whether the athlete is warming up, in the heat of the game, or cooling down. Now, let's talk about athletes who are pregnant. Picture this, an athlete, with a baby on board, still maintaining an active lifestyle. It's like a superhero in action, right? But even superheroes have their limits. While active, pregnant athletes are usually advised to take it a bit easy, especially in the later stages of pregnancy. Nutritionally, they are building not just muscle but a whole new human. This Herculean task requires about 300 extra calories a day, although this can swing wildly from 25 to 800 extra calories. Protein needs go up a bit, and the diet should be a balanced mix of carbs, fats, and essential vitamins like folate, vitamin C, vitamin A, magnesium, and iron, all vital for the mini-athlete in the making. When it comes to young athletes, imagine them like little plants growing towards the sun. Overexercise or dietary restrictions, particularly during puberty, can stunt their growth, like a cloud blocking the sun. Kids are also like little furnaces, generating more heat during exercise but sweating less, making hydration a key player in their game. If they're eating enough to keep growing, they're likely hitting the mark on most of their nutritional needs, though calcium and iron often need a little extra attention, especially for girls hitting puberty. Now, let's stroll onto a college campus. College athletes are in a league of their own, nutritionally speaking. Picture this: a newfound independence in food choices, the challenge of balancing training with academics, and the often surprising prevalence of alcohol consumption. It's a whole new ballgame where they must learn to juggle increased energy demands, especially if they're beefing up their muscle mass with more intense training. It's like they've gone from playing in the minor leagues to the majors in terms of nutritional needs. As athletes age, they enter a different arena. Older athletes aren't just playing against their opponents, they're also playing against time. They need to consider not just the nutritional demands of their sport but also how to counteract the ticking clock of chronic diseases. And let's not forget the possible drug-nutrient interactions, thanks to medications they might be taking. It's like playing a game where the rules keep changing. Lastly, let's take a lap with our vegetarian athletes. As they tighten their dietary playbook, excluding more and more animal products, their nutritional strategy needs to become more sophisticated. It's a bit like a complex dance, ensuring they get enough protein, iron, zinc, calcium, vitamin D, and vitamin B12. Planning meals and snacks becomes an art form, balancing adequate calories, protein, and micronutrients. It's not just about what's off the plate but making sure what's on the plate is doing the job.